Hi everyone, I'm Barbara the Beautiful Stranger, and I'm here behind the grind and the scenes with the newest R&B group on the scene, Gotham Citi. I had the pleasure of meeting them at the 2013 Black Celebration Awards at Alvin Ailey Studios for Blackstreet, and I got to see them perform and hear them really rock down the house. Like everybody, and I kid you not, everybody there was engaged, clapping along, and was just, you were the highlight, to me at least, of the award show. And I appreciated your voices, which is why I had to run upstairs and be like, I have to meet these guys. So now I have them live in the flesh. They are all very good looking men, and they rep New York City, some of your favorite boroughs too. Yes. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to go on with the interview. First off, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us
tonight at the station. And just go down, tell us your names and where you're from.
Well, first of all, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I appreciate that.
This one always makes me shy.
I'm trying. You know, my name is Dewan, from Gotham City.
Where are you from, though?
I'm from Harlem. I'm representing Harlem all day, Harlem, New York. That's where I'm from.
My name is Jonathan. I'm from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, to be exact.
CJ, Bronx, Uptown.
My name is Cliff. I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn.
And together we're Gotham City, C-I-T-I.
Yes. So, how did you guys come together? Being that you're from, it's not really hard being from different boroughs and coming together. You guys could be, are you friends from school? Are you friends from, like, mothers knowing each other, church? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, me and CJ, I know CJ since we were about 13 years old.
Right.
We had mutual friends. We used to play in the playground, basketball, but with everything else, Cliff, I knew since we was like 16. We've been singing together for a while. Through a mutual friend he went to school with. And Jonathan, we met Jonathan actually when he was in another group. And we bumped into him. It's a funny, it's crazy story. But we can get to that another day. But
you was like in a Jodeci group, sorry?
Nah. But yeah, we actually just knew each other for a few years and it was kind of close. So it's pretty good.
Okay, so what would you say, Gotham Citi, describe your vibe, describe what it is. Is it a movement? Tell me what you guys plan to portray for the next years that you're out there of Gotham Citi.
One of our main focuses is to, create timeless music. Music that is definitely needed right now that people aren't really hearing. Nothing against the music that is out right now, but we want to create those records that have, a lot of meaning to it and that you can hear maybe 50 years from now and still enjoy.
That classic stuff.
What do you believe Gotham Citi is going to bring about in the next couple of years?
I mean, really just representing New York, just an ambiance of New York. There's not a lot of singing groups that I know of that's from New York, so we just definitely want to make history with that, open up the door for everybody. Because when people think of New York, they're like, singers, like
rappers.
So we definitely want to pave the way for that and actually do something different.
I mean, we also want to make women feel loved. I feel like a lot of music is not geared towards the women to make them feel good all over.
Right.
It's about song and voice, you know what I'm saying, and bring that passion back to R&B and just the music in general, you know what I'm saying?
Right. What kind of feedback have you guys been getting performing all over New York? Since I know you guys said, not a lot of people expect a group of young male singers. They expect a group of young male rappers. Right. What's the response?
A lot of people are shocked when they see us because they don't expect us to sound or perform the way that we do. And they're like, oh, snap, y'all do it serious.
Right, being from New York, being from New York and, just seeing that, that's why we kind of, gotta have to change that vibe and get nice and dapper on them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. And they'd be like, okay.
We thought you was going to rap.
Right. They see us like this, be like, they look like they're about to spit 2 16s real quick. But, when we start to sing, they'd be like, oh, hold on. They look kind of nice, too. They look good? They sound good? What's going on? They from New York? And then, then we get a following. A lot of people just start buzzing word of mouth, of these 4 guys that can sing from New York. So, it's been pretty nice. Buzz been pretty nice.
Who are some of your motivations? Like, as far as who are you guys listening to? Who do you guys look up to? And what's your inspiration as coming together as a group to sing and to perform? for an audience like New York.
A lot of people might not even think it, but as a group, we also actually sat down with a lot of videos that other past groups have done, from the Temptations to Boyz II Men, and just watched their documentaries. Sat down, you know, as a team, and like it's just like how they do it for football and basketball. They watch the tapes, and that's basically what we do. Even if, you know, movie Five Heartbeats, you know, we watch movies together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, everybody has a blueprint, and you got to take that blueprint and then modify it and make it yours. So that's basically what we start from. You know?
Oh, okay. Didn't know. So you guys are constantly educating yourselves on, you know, what's going on and stuff like that.
Homework is key.
Right.
And what's new, what's, you know, out now, and, you know, make sure that we're, you know, been out for a while. Just vibe those things together.
What gets the ladies going too? That baddies.
Right. Right. Don't look at me like that. You know, because a lot of, I guess I ask that because a lot of people just look straight to like, oh, I just need to be on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and all that stuff. So do you think it's really important to have that online presence and, you know, skip to that and then, you know, think about the other stuff later? Or with you guys, it really is about exactly what you just pointed out, which is we need to sit down and see how it's done and kind of look back and really praise, you know, what was given to us before, like learn from the past so that you can make your present better. Like, what do you think about the online presence? Because it's so
I mean, like, technology
important.
is changing so much now, you know. Like, me, personally, I can't put down my Instagram. I mean, YouTube had its window, now Instagram is just on fire.
You got the videos now.
Definitely, you know, got videos, so we try to throw videos up every now and then, you know, just for the hell of it. You know, YouTube is a broader audience, you know what I'm saying? But the Instagram is so easy. They make it easy, you know, for artists to just go out there and do what they want to do. You know, and you only got a certain window to do it in.
right.
Okay, so.
And actually, you know, the internet these days is a bigger way to reach our fans. You know, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I think it's more so a good thing that we have the internet because we can actually live through our music. You know, reaching other people. You know, we get a lot of fans from, you know, Indonesia, different countries.
Right.
You know, that show us love. So the fact that we're able to reach them is more so from the internet. So we definitely appreciate the internet. So internet presence is definitely key. You know, Twitter, Facebook, all that.
There's definitely, I think there's a balance between the social media and then us, like, by ourselves collectively, like, researching what we like, because on the social media you can find out what the people need, right, what they want, and we confuse it with what we want to give them,
Right.
and, like, in a way where it's receptive to
How do you guys differentiate from other groups? Like, what makes you so different when we come and see you? Besides what I believe I saw, or what made you guys different is when you guys came out. I just didn't know. They just said, you know, Gotham Citi. So I was like, okay. So I stood up in attention, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And you guys came out, and the presence was so strong that I was like, they already got me right there. So now I just want to hear the rest. And you know, presentation is key, and you know, how you dress and how you present yourself. So you guys already had 100 on that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You opened your mouth, and it was a 200. And then you moved around.
Okay.
It was 500. And I was like, I'm not trying to gas, because I know New Yorkers are good for gassing. I'm not. They are just that good. But how are you different from, let's say, if Immature came back out? Or if, I don't know what other male groups are out there, but Jodeci came back out, which I heard they are doing.
Right.
How are you?
I mean, our look is just, we've been through a lot of changes as a group, but we decided just to keep a really clean look, a classic look. A woman always loves, it's all about the ladies all day long. A woman loves a well-dressed man at all times, you know what I'm saying?
Is that
it's
right?
easy for a dude to go out and get some cargo pants, put them to fit it, and call it a day.
Right.
But we want to give them something that's not being given to them in music. You know what I mean? A lot of times you got Bruno Mars who does it, but from 4 black young boys from New York to give you that, even though they from the hood, it's just a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
I think also what separates us from the rest is the fact that just the brotherhood between us. You know, it ain't nobody who had to smash us together. You know, we actually wanted to be a part of this Gotham Citi movement. You know, we chose it and took an oath as grown young men as well, just as brothers, is to take it forward and just to mash everything together and just go with each other's sound. You know, everybody is an individual saying at the same time, and we try to bring that together to make sure, you know, a group band. So I think that also, you know, make this is a difference between us and somebody else. How we just approach every situation. Like I said, we do our homework.
We just sing, you know what I mean? We just basically.
we ready though. We ready.
A lot of dudes, they be trying hard. I'm not saying that they don't have to. Listen, I'm not saying
They're
that
trying hard.
No, I mean like you.
With the light skins
That's
and
not
the
what
dark
I'm saying.
skins.
That's that New York. That's that New York. We gotta
That
talk
is not
about
what
it.
I said.
I'm definitely not trying to segregate this.
No
this
segregation.
conversation.
We
He was
respect
just
all
bringing
light-skinned
it up
artists and
earlier.
dark-skinned
Yo, word. They gonna have like a straight up light skinned group.
Oh,
You guys are nice, even.
Yo, we got different
Like nice,
complexions.
even complexions and tones in here.
appreciate that.
So, you know, women have something to choose from.
Yeah.
Speaking of women,
Right.
you all are very good looking people. First of all, I'm going to thank your parents.
Oh,
Thank
Okay,
you, Mom.
so I got to thank
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Mom,
you gotta thank
mom,
Grandma, too.
mom,
You gotta
mom,
thank
dad,
Grandma,
dad,
too.
dad,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, grandpa. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys team single or team taken? And we're going to go down.
Hashtag team single.
Really?
Yeah.
You had to be like,
You know,
Extra.
you gotta make it a little bit dramatic.
yeah.
I would like to hashtag mine team single for now.
Oh.
I'm a lover, you know.
Oh, where's the tissue? Somebody
Dimple
throw the
said
tissue.
for now.
Oh,
Stop it. You?
I give my life to the Lord. You know, no matter what happens, you know, he comes first, but not single all day.
You?
I'm single for now.
Oh.
Yo, this is for now
These
stuff,
two have girlfriends.
No, I don't.
This one has a girlfriend.
She's trying to break
just
down
like
the
trying
I
definition.
just got hope. I got hope.
You got hope. I got hope.
Oh, you got hope.
I got hope.
Oh, mama over here, right?
Oh,
And
you
like,
single
what?
for now, huh? All right.
I'm so mad at you.
Better
Is
clean
there a way to find you guys, obviously, through social media? What is your Instagram? What's your Twitter?
Instagram is official Gotham Citi CITI. Twitter is at Gotham Citi CITI. Facebook is Facebook.com/Gotham Citi CITI. And if you can't find us that way, Google us Gotham Citi CITI.
Check us on YouTube at
Yeah.
Gotham City.
CITI.
CITI.
I just wanted you guys to say something in unison. What are some of your because you know you guys are gonna sing after this.
Oh, for
We'll
sure.
sing it.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. What are some of your future ventures? Like, what are you guys going to do? Like, you know, for the winter, for the spring. Like, what's up for 2014? Do any of you any of you involved in charities or, you know, community service stuff?
We actually, you know, not just say, but we actually did like some community stuff with the tragic hurricane that happened. You know, so we was definitely out there for that. I also was working with Ty Lose of Hope with a company that I was working for at one time. So that's pretty good. We actually, you know, like to do that together. So what we got coming up right now, we actually have a new single coming out, Back to Love.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, we definitely want to hit the ladies in their hearts and hit it home where, you know, where it's meant to be. So,
So you got an album already for all of us to enjoy.
we have a single right now.
Just sing
Just
that.
sing
Yeah,
it.
single
some
right
great
now.
songs.
Yeah, we have some songs we're trying to put together. You know, we're in the kitchen
Cooking
with-
that.
cooking that good stuff up with SCMG, Brian Michael Cox, and JQ Smith. We just got that Back to Love single coming out, video to follow. And,
We optimistic about
yeah,
2014.
we open. We
Anything can
trying to
happen.
take over.
I can hit the lotto.
You gonna join that movement?
What's
Yeah.
your number?
Talk about.
What could you briefly talk about your relationship with Brian Michael Cox and you know how he has guided you guys into the direction that you guys are going?
Man, he's like one of the boys, man. Like he's one of the homies.
He the fifth member.
It's just jokes.
How'd you guys meet him?
He heard us over the phone.
Oh,
Funny.
What?
oh yeah.
Yeah, we
No.
was down in Atlanta with somebody, you know, and they called him on the phone. Was like, I got these dudes I want you to hit.
Right.
So he was on the phone. We sung for him, and you know, he was in Florida at the time. He flew to Atlanta to meet us off of that.
No, I think he was in Tahoe. He was in
No.
Tahoe. Yeah, he was in Tahoe.
Okay, yeah,
Baby.
Yeah, they was
That's
working
awesome.
on Babyface's album at the time.
So he flew. He's like, I gotta meet them boys. I gotta get up there.
I got a
Interesting story with this though. When he came, we were staying at
Georgiana Terrace
in Atlanta, and we got a call to come downstairs, and it just so happened the hotel had a piano in the lobby. I wish we'd have filmed this. This is like
epic moment.
Epic. Like this boys on the piano playing, we were singing around the piano. Everybody was just watching. I was like, word? These dudes can do that, you know. So it was definitely a great moment in time in history, you know.
But that'll happen again.
Oh,
definitely.
Set it up.
Yes.
Piano.
I'm in Atlanta next week. You want to come on out? Go to the same place, the same piano.
They got the piano.
I'll wear a gown and I'll just sprawl all over the piano and you just sing to me like that shit. You just imagined it.
Yeah, I did. Because you said sprawl.
I was thinking about a white dress and all that.
Yes, I was thinking red.
Roses and all that.
Red.
Fucking American.
You know, everybody got the white collar dress.
Nah, this is mad sexy in the lobby. I think it's like marble and all that. It's real sexy.
Marble and shit.
High ceilings and all that.
Real nice.
With the pillars and all that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Real nice.
Something like a chop.
Need a pillow date. So, what's one word you would use to describe the whole group, and a word for each of you to describe yourselves? Why are you laughing?
This is a good question.
Keep it PG.
Starting with, wait.
Yeah, let's start this way and go down, and pick a word individually to describe
Myself?
yourself, or it could be somebody else in the
One
group.
word to describe the group and one word to describe yourself.
Right.
Nice.
Is what?
For the group.
Okay.
I was gonna say something like diverse. This is nice.
Nice? I mean,
No,
it's
no,
just
that's
arrogant.
No,
he's just straight.
Right.
You went straight for it.
That's his
Nice.
dude. That's his. That's his word. That's his word.
That's his vision
For
the
myself,
group.
I would say a little shy.
What? He's
I
like,
am.
he's front. He
Because,
plays.
because on stage, I'm a different type of person.
Right.
Off stage, I'm real cool, chill.
I got you, bro. I got you,
Relax,
bro.
you know?
He is though.
I'm a different person.
He is.
Like
He animal on that stage or in front of you, ready to say it's over.
I know he is right because he's been like this the whole time during the interview.
I'm a little shy. I'm sorry.
Slightly.
Oh,
A little bit.
teddy bear face.
Yeah.
Next,
I'm a comedian, so that's
that's the
funny.
word.
That's
Funny for you.
Not funny, not how you doing funny, but comedian funny. I see you, cause I see you put your hand down.
He
just
said,
now.
"Not how
There
you
you
doing,
go.
funny."
Yo, she put her hand down.
I'm glad he knows he's in the BLS building, Wendy's aura. He said, "Not how you
She
doing."
put her hand said funny.
No, you better not
Hey,
be
listen.
funny. And even if you are funny, we invite funny
Yeah.
in 2013.
It's there.
God, his
That's the
personality.
disclaimer nowadays.
The disclaimer.
That, we invite all kinds of
Oh, I was like,
Sign the waiver, bro.
fun.
I got a few friends, man. You know.
We are so sidetracking. What's the word for the group?
Oh, man.
Oh, diverse. Diverse and funny for you. Okay.
Alright, so my word for the group would be powerful. And the word for me, it's a good one. It's weird, but it's a good word.
Oh my God. If you had to explain the word before, it's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
not a good word.
What is it?
You gotta give a description of the word.
Oh, it's weird?
Yeah, weird.
What you mean?
He's another comedian, though. He's
Yeah,
another one.
yeah,
He's another one.
Jokes, that kind of thing.
He's like dry comedy. You can't take him serious ever.
Never.
Sometimes you take it serious.
Next.
For the group, I would say.
He lick his lips before
You
he
see
said
that,
it.
right?
I
was gonna say something about that. He took a deep breath. It was a sexy
Okay.
breath,
Can't help
though.
it.
How you
What
take a
was
sexy
it
breath?
for the group?
The group, epic.
Epic.
Definitely epic. For me, I'm gonna beat y'all.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm gonna beat y'all.
Throw the water.
You said throw the water? Can't leave that.
For
guys got
myself, I
jokes
don't know,
all
man.
day.
I don't know. I say copacetic.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah, I know what y'all.
Would you-
See, I know what they waiting for. I know what they waiting for. What's the word?
This is what he said.
What's the word? What's the word?
You want me to say it for you?
Oh,
No, but he wants somebody to say it for him.
If you want to say
Hey,
it.
listen.
If you want to say it about yourself.
Now, if I want to put it,
But that's what happens when you have a self-esteem. So if you want to call yourself sexy, why not?
no, that's cool. They do, listen, that's cool.
Copaesthetically sexy.
Okay, I appreciate that. Boy, I take that.
He's like,
Great. He wants somebody else to
Now
say
lick
it.
your
Like,
lips.
feed me that.
Yes!
I do that.
So he licked his lips. Perfect segue for them to sing to me. Sing something either off the top of your head, off of your future album. Something I heard on Saturday. They want to hear it.
We gonna sing.
I heard something in the elevator. I don't know what you guys were singing, but
That's the new single.
Oh.
Back to Love.
I mean,
Let's do that.
We're gonna sing the chorus to that.
every day.
1, 2, 3.
I wish that I could take a trip back, take a trip back, take a trip back to love. I wish that I could take a trip back, take a trip back, take a trip back to love.
Something like that.
Oh, you're done? No, another one.
You want more?
I want more.
All right,
Okay, let's do it.
I want several encores.
Let's do it.
I'm so sorry. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, ooh,
yeah.
You can leave,
leave.
but you come running back to me.
You see.
Yeah. That's how a young boy used to think. Like you were supposed to do what I do. Now I'm tripping 'cause you walked away. And all I see is clouds and rainy days. Only one thing I gotta say.
Sing it, Claire.
I've gotta be more man about it. I shouldn't have treated you that way. I was wrong. I feel so wrong. The only girl I ever loved is gone. She won't come back to me, won't come back to me. No, I was wrong. I feel so wrong. The only girl I ever loved is gone. She won't come back to me, won't come back to me. No.
And this is Gotham City, y'all. Oh my God!